All right, so we're back to round two here. Last weekend I did my first coating or first layer of fiberglass. Now I'm about to mix this stuff up and do my second round. And hopefully I'm a little bit more prepared this time than I was last week. We'll see. We'll just see how prepared I really am. And kind of read a little bit more, kind of learned from some mistakes I made last week. I kind of wasted too much of this stuff, but you know, I thought, well, maybe I could try and mix up 1.5 ounces of it versus mixing up 3 ounces at a time, just not to have waste. But I don't know, it didn't really, I couldn't really do it. It's just too little of amount, so I'm probably gonna waste. So I've got three parts I've got to fill the cracks. So I got the cosmetic crack, and I decided to open up another crack, and I guess it's a little bit more structural. And just gonna see how that goes. I have one in the front of the hardtop, which I have to kind of build up. I'm probably gonna overbuild it. I don't know if it's gonna work out very well, but I'm gonna do what I can to build it up. It's more cosmetic than anything. I don't think it's gonna hurt it. As far as there's going to be no rain, water, or anything like that getting in there. It's more cosmetic than anything. So, yeah, we're going to see what happens. So, I turned the AC on in here. I got it really cold. So, the hard top itself is about 74 degrees. When I turn the AC off, it's probably warmed up just a degree or two. And the resin, I also kept it inside. So, it is... shoot, just realized I may not have the right amount of hardener in there, but well. So anyway, this hardener is kind of sticking to my stirring stick, and I don't want that. I want it fully mixed up. So anyway, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. It's hard for me to do two things at once. Might have to do a voiceover later. I don't know. I think this thing is mixed up about as best I can get it. I hope so. We're going to see in a bit. Okay. So, anyway, I think I was trying to say, as I can't do two things at once, my resin is at a good cool temperature. Alright, let's see. Can't really talk too much. Gotta just do it. So I'm going to wipe it on, get it nice and wet. I gotta try and work fast because I don't know, I'm trying to, it's such a damn slow process doing this, so I'm trying to kind of work fast on this. Okay. So we're gonna throw some resin on here, like so. Throw that piece there. Throw this piece here. This is a little bit thicker chop mat. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. The other stuff, me at 3/4, it just took too damn long for it to build up. So fingers crossed, I can maybe, I hope I don't have too many air bubbles in it. Hopefully this will be enough to build it on this one here. I don't have to do it again. One guy online in a forum, he says he likes to take a brush and kind of cut the bristles back so it's a little more sturdier to try and kind of work the bubbles all out. I think I'm just going to be fighting with bubbles regardless. And he says to try not to use too much resin. You got to have a good ratio of resin to the matting. Oh boy. I think might be going a little too thick here, but it's okay. I just have to do more grinding. I was really wanting to try and wrap this edge. I don't know if that's going to work for me, but we might get lucky. I need to build up this edge a little bit as well. I don't think I cut enough pieces. Shoot. Oh, damn it. You kind of want to yank this stuff apart, and you kind of want it all over the place. You don't want a cut edge, is what they've kind of said. So, work fast here. Got 2 more places I got to go and build. Probably should be wearing a mask for this, but I don't. Yeah, I think in some ways, maybe if I rotate at the top, but I'm trying to do, you know, more at once. If I rotate at the top, it may be better, but because I'm dealing with gravity, pulling everything down, the resin and everything, so I just don't know. Damn air pockets. Let's see, I got some other stuff. Here we go. Try to rip the stuff apart, kind of be as prepared as I can be, but it didn't always work out. Probably should prepare with more pieces cut. Damn it. Doesn't really want to go where I want it. Oh, shit. Oh, well. We're going to have this freaking crack filled up, and we're going to have more fiberglass too. I'm gonna have to have more sanding, but it is what it is. I'd rather just freaking do more sanding and bring the shape back than to have not enough. Yes, there are rollers that they say that you can use to push the air bubbles out, but I don't really know if that's a better way to go or not, to be truly honest with you, because of what I'm dealing with right now. I'm dealing with gravity, and it's trying to, you know, I don't know. Okay, I gotta stop. I don't know if I'm really liking the way this is working, but it is what it is. Maybe I need to spread this out just a little bit and kind of, come on, damn it. Like doing that shit. It's like hair sticking to me. Can't say I'm doing it right, but that's what YouTube's about, right? Learning what not to do. This is a little bit better dealing with the, I don't really want it to stick there. Shit. I don't really want this thing to build up in there. I need it to be a crack in here. So I think I'm gonna use the spatula thing to kind of make sure it don't stick in there. I should have used more tape behind there, I think. We'll see. I know I didn't sand this far back, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. I don't know. I've been wasting so much time. Shit, I guess I'm gonna try and do it. I need to build this corner up really bad. too long. I should be hanging this up. This is going to be interesting, is to try and build this corner up. And this is probably not really necessary. I knew that this was going to be kind of a pain to do it. I was just trying to get something in here. I think it's already kind of starting to set up a little bit. Okay, let me just see if I can do some more. It's the beauty about it. If you screw up, you just simply sand it off and start over, right? Yeah, I think we're kind of starting to set up. It's okay. I'm just trying to do what I can. That hole's probably gonna have to be really drilled out, but it is what it is, right? I might actually have done this right. Son of a bitch. It don't look too bad in there. Alrighty. Come on, stand, you son of a bitch. Come on, lay down. Got a spot here. Just doesn't want to lay down like I wanted to. Alright, probably do the ear pockets. Just kind of pulling it and wiping it away, just because maybe easier to kind of cut it away later on and try and re-sculpt it. Come on, damn it. I almost wanted to just say that might be good enough. And let's go back to working over here. I'm trying to force these damn air bubbles out. It's this wall right here. This is where I've had trouble with. And this is where I kind of saw air pockets another time. The last time I did it. And I think what it is, it's a straight wall, and this resin is running down it. So if I roll the top over, so I kind of caught this as like a cavity, I think it probably would have been better. But, you know, I'm just trying to knock it all out in one shot here. Just kind of praying that it'll kind of be okay. I'm going to have to stop here in a bit. I think it's starting to set up. Just trying to shove it in that corner and take that freaking air bubble out. Part of me wants to throw more in there, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah, I think we're gonna shove it in there and just let this ride, because I don't really know what else to do with that. I feel confident about that one. I feel pretty good about that one. This one I'm not too sure about. I've not been too confident with this one for a while. Oh shit, I gotta run down the side. All right, well, I need to clean that sucker with some acetone. I knew I should have taped up this one side. I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. And always something I'm gonna forget. Oh boy. Yeah, we don't want all that shit on there. Definitely don't want to mess that up. And every time I think I got it all figured out, and I don't quite have it figured out. I hate to do it, but I think I'm just gonna. Yeah, I don't know. Shit. Okay, what's that? yeah, it's still kind of runny, but it's kind of setting up a little bit. Let me do it one more time, kind of shoving it in here. I think I shouldn't have put that on there, but I hope it sticks to that little wall there. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I think I'm going to break out some more acetone, wipe down that little window there. And I don't know. I might go run inside, or yeah, I might need another garbage bag. I need to try and tape up over here and kind of protect this a little better. Let's go ahead and, oh shoot, jerry rig some tape here. You know, this kind of looks goofy, but how can I do this? Maybe I can throw some tape like that. I think I'm gonna grab me another garbage bag. I'm gonna grab me another garbage bag, and I should have done this beginning, but I just kind of forgot. I'm gonna tape it up on this side really good, just in case if something happens as I walk away and this resin starts running down. Probably would have been a lot better with newspaper, but who in the hell can actually find a newspaper these days? Everything's gone digital. Come on down. All right, that'll work. So if it runs down, hopefully it'll hit the tape and just kind of run on down past it. I need to fill this outside, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I kind of have to think about it a little bit more. Not sure if you can see, but this outside right here, I need to build something like with some aluminum tape, like a catch, so it doesn't drip all down, because I can definitely sand it and take it back off, but I need to build that back up. I was asking some guys online about how in the world like what kind of Bondo to use. So there's certain Bondo that needs to be done on SMC, sheet molded compound, I believe it's called. So I still got to go read up about that, because obviously I'm gonna have to fill it up and blend it all in. For when I paint it, you'll see this crack, or where I fixed it at. So take it off for a second here. You can kind of see. It's not, I mean, it looks kind of okay, but I don't know. I'm more concerned, if you can see, I'm more concerned about that part there rolling over, and meaning that the weight of it, like I was thinking about trying to build that edge up, because there's a couple places that are bad. I thought I could roll it over, but that didn't really work. So now I'm worried that I rolled it over, I've created an air pocket in there, but I don't think so. As you kind of look in there close, it doesn't look like it, but time will tell when we're done. I just don't know. This side over here, you know, it kind of looks like I didn't have enough resin there. I don't know. This has actually got a crack right behind here. So when it's upside down, I'm sorry, when it's on the vehicle, that crack is for, I think, if you happen to have water go in through these vents. I removed the vent. That's the vent there. If you have water get in there, it allows it to escape out through the crack. And that's what I was kind of nervous about. It's like, oh shoot, I don't want to fiberglass this backside. I put this aluminum tape underneath that crack underneath the crack so all the resin and stuff doesn't kind of all fall through. I'm definitely a little concerned that maybe I didn't add enough resin in there, but hey, it is what it is. The crack does continue about that far down, so I just kind of want to build this up, get this right, and then I'll chase the crack down to about here and try and fix it. And this is the part, I mean, I look at it thinking that, oh shoot, you know what, I didn't work enough air bubbles out or whatnot. You know, if it doesn't work, whatever, I'll do it again. So all that is, like I said, it was cosmetic. And all I was trying to do is build up this little surface here because it had broken off over there. And you can see it's kind of broken a little bit there. But this is just cosmetic. I mean, it's not like I really needed it over there, but I was just trying to manipulate this to over there. And as you can see, I built it up an absolute ton, but it's okay because I'll have to sand it back down. But I'm definitely concerned that may not be right. And I was trying to carry that same angle because it's not straight up and down. It's actually tilted forward. So anyway, give it 6 hours and we'll kind of see. I'm definitely concerned that's screwed up. Maybe not. Maybe it's just because the damn fiberglass is so thick. I used 1.5 ounce chop mat there, 1.5 ounce chop mat there. Over there, the first time I did it was 3/4 ounce chop mat, and this time I decided to use the 1.5, trying to build it up faster. A guy on a forum says when he repairs these hard tops, he'll go with 3/4 ounce chop mat first, and then he does like 1 or 2 more layers of 1.5 ounce. So we shall see. As you can see, this is the crack I was talking about. So as that crack is there, well, you can't really see it. There's the vent. The reason for these vents, for I believe it's what is it, 97 to 2001, maybe even 2003. I'm not sure. They vent it from the hard top, so they got the vents here. So when you close the door, basically the compressed air of the door pushes air through there and pushes out these vents here. But the later models, like I said, it was 2002 to 2006, somewhere around there, up to 2006. They actually vented it on the rear tailgate. So you gotta have to look at this. If you want to buy one of these hard tops, you need to find it between 97 and, I don't know, you have to do your research. It's like 2001, 2002. I hate to give bad information, but you're just gonna have to do your research and make sure that, hey, you know, you need that hard top to vent out the pressure when you close the doors. So anyway, that's that, and I'll come back in probably a few hours, maybe tomorrow, come check it out and see how much I screwed up. And if I did, well, I'll just do it again. And that's really about it. That's the real major concerns. Is that one's over there structurally, this is more cosmetic, that one's cosmetic, and to kind of help build up this outside. All right, that's the aftermath of it. Of course, this guy was up here, so I just kind of took a little saw and cut it off. I actually need to grind the backside, and I'm gonna have to clean this up and run me another pass here because, you know, my little makeshift mold wasn't worth a darn, and it's kind of got a dip in it like that. So I'm gonna have to kind of build this up. The thickness is pretty good, but yeah, I'm gonna have to build it up. And I kid you not, I'm literally gonna take this thing from this edge and cut it down on an angle to there. It's not much that I have to build it. I mean, you can see on this one here, it's just a tiny little bit. I know it sounds crazy, all I had to build up just to get to this, but I couldn't think of a better way to do it. This was kind of interesting. I knew this was going to be a pain, but at least my crack is there. I'm just going to have to take a little angle grinder with a sandpaper and kind of clean all that up. But the thickness is, I think, pretty good here. That's that crack I was telling you about that I'm going to have to chase and fix that one. This one here, as usual, a lot of sanding I got to do, but I think it's filled in pretty good. I know it looks kind of questionable there. I might have to add a speck more, but I think it's probably good the whole way. Yeah, get over on top of it, you can kind of see, yeah, the thickness is a lot there. So yeah, that crack might be enough. It might be okay. And and I was seeing some cracks here. Kind of cleaned them up with a Dremel, and that's the ones here. I need to kind of build up that edge there and fix that. And then I got this one here. I kind of messed that all up the last time I did. It's not too bad. It's kind of flush there, but yeah, I got to build that up. So it's slowly coming along. It's not too bad.